How do you get World Cup patches on your kits? And which patches do you use for each team? It's time for another home iron tutorial. What's up, footy fam? World Cup patches have forever changed this summer. I'll give you 3 examples as I add them to my kits, show you how to apply them with a home iron, and share information on how to figure out which badges go where. Before you start, you'll need the World Cup sleeve badges. Luckily, I found this document that I'll put on screen here. Hopefully it's helpful for you. It tells you if you should use a light or dark badge on the right sleeve, obviously which nations are champions, and then it tells you which round of the tournament corresponds to these various badges for the left sleeve. Here are the supplies you'll need. An iron, an ironing board, your patches that you want to apply, a little piece of cardboard that goes inside the sleeve, a piece of baking paper, this goes on top to protect the shirt, and a ruler to make sure we get the measurements right. Now, it's time to iron. Let's start with Mexico, and let's start by putting this little piece of cardboard inside of the sleeve, 20 millimeters or 2 centimeters above this little line. So I'm gonna line this up and place the patch in the center. So we've got about 20 from the cuff to there. After placing your badge, it's time to put the baking paper on top to protect it. I'm gonna press this down for about 20 seconds. I can see that the corners are still a little bit not melted on, so I'm gonna have to go a little longer. After 30 seconds with that, we can peel it and see that's perfectly aligned with these 3 stripes. Now that Mexico is squared away, let's do Germany. Just like Mexico, this Germany shirt is made by Adidas. That means we've got the 3 stripes on the sleeves to be able to line up the patches with. Take our cardboard and go inside the sleeve. I've got it lined up like that, just about in the middle of the sleeve. Like I said, there's these 3 stripes that we can use to line up the outside of both edges of this badge. Parchment paper on top. 30 seconds of heat, that's done. Patch off, and we're gonna let this side cool while we do the other side. Use your ruler, just take it, measure that from the outside. I have decided to go just about 4 millimeters from the bottom edge. When you're happy with your placement, take your parchment, put it on top. 30 seconds on, iron comes off, paper comes off. Give this good time to cool, and then we are going to peel it and check it out. Football unites the world. We've got that one on, looking good on the left shoulder. FIFA World Cup Gold Champions badge on the right shoulder. Also looks great. Side by side, we've added a little bit of color onto this shirt. Now that this is done, we're on to England. We're going with the World Cup winners white, because like I said, it's the dark shirt. That's gonna go on the right sleeve, and unite for peace on the left. Slide in our cardboard. I'm gonna line it up with this on the bottom center of the sleeve. We've got the diagram. We know that there is a sleeve rib, meaning we wanna go 20 millimeters or 2 centimeters up from the bottom of that. So cardboard in. Some of the plastic, it's not dead center on this, so don't look at the plastic strip, look at where the actual badge is. Again, we just want to make sure we get it centered. 2 centimeters from the bottom is how this positioning guide tells us to do it. Just due to how this plastic is, I'm gonna go a little higher, maybe 3 centimeters. This might be 5 millimeters off from what the official measurement is supposed to be. I guess I'll just have to live with it. What I'm more concerned with is getting it completely centered on the sleeve and getting a good clean application, making sure there's no bubbles, nothing on the side. So I'm gonna do that, hit this 30 seconds with the iron on the cotton setting. Then we're gonna have a perfect peel. Had enough heat, let's just check and make sure the corners are not preventing this from peeling. So corners just about there, that one Looks like it needs a little more heat. I think that one's good. And this one's looking pretty good. So let's just give it another 5 seconds. Give it a good press it down. You just want to make sure you have cardboard underneath all of the area that you're pressing it onto. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for that heat to transfer. These are all heat transfer strips. It needs heat to complete the transfer. Gonna let this side cool off a little bit, then I'll check on it. Now we're gonna do the left sleeve. So left sleeve, Unite for Peace match day 3. Great memories at that England-Panama match. Get your cardboard in, line it up, use that ruler. You can just kind of take it central to that seam that's at the top of the shoulder. That's really about 4 centimeters from the bottom. We've got it, 4 centimeters. Time to iron. So give it a good press, 30 seconds. I can see that along the bottom, it's not fully adhered. Just gonna give it another one of these. Kind of let this cool down. Once you're happy with the adhesive, it's time for the peel. Best part. Let's see how we did. Looks like a clean peel to me. That's great. That's what we're here for. As for the other side, that's had a minute to cool. So what I'm gonna do is just check on this. Beautiful, came off in one piece and the patch is still on the shirt. This one came out quite good, so let's try this on. Got these on 3 World Cup kits, fully badged. Bosch, this one looks great. Mexico also looks great. Now that the patches are all on, here are a few quick tips. Don't wash the shirt for at least 48 hours. This gives the adhesive time to fully cure and stick to the shirt. When you do finally wash it, please do it by hand. My #1 tip is never put your football shirts in the washer, and definitely not the dryer. Turn the shirt inside out, go with cold water, a gentle soap. Avoid the washer, avoid the dryer. If you want your kits to last for years, trust me, I've literally done it myself. Don't use the washer and dryer. When it's done, air dry the shirt to protect the fabric. Washing it in the sink with a slightly cold water is the best way to preserve the print. Trust me, if you take care of it, the patches will last for years. And always be careful when you're operating an iron. If you've never used one before, ask someone for help. It's probably easier to get this done in the store, but if that's not an option, give this a shot. It's a lot more fun anyway. Thanks for watching, and let me know how your home ironing goes in the comments.